So you're closing deals, but you're still broke. I'm going to tell you exactly why. And I've seen this with many of my clients over the past few months that come to me having already run the land flipping business and are doing okay. They're doing okay. They're making $100, $200, maybe even $300,000 profit per year, but they know that something is missing. They know that there's something in their business that they're not doing correctly. And then they come to me and I go through every part of their business. I mean, every part. CRM, past recorded calls, team calls. I go through everything in their business, I identify it, and then I'm like, okay, these are the problems. And on this video today, I'm going to tell you some of the problems that I've seen and exactly how to fix them. So number one, a lot of clients come to me and I go through their CRM and there is so much dissonance. Like things are just everywhere. They're all over the place. I don't know what's what. It makes no sense. There's like 2 CRMs, 3 CRMs, there's leads everywhere, and most of the leads have no touch points. So this is one thing. Many people have no system for getting from sending out the mail to call in to following up with the lead to, like, most people don't have any of that, right? So that's the first thing. It's a base. You need to have a system for getting leads in consistently and handling those leads and following up with those leads. I don't care what anyone tells you. If they try to say, oh, just run on an Excel sheet or this, like, no. You need to have a system for going from A to close deal sold. And most people don't. And if they do, it's not a very good one. So tracking your leads diligently, following up with leads diligently is a big one. Now, the second one is having the ability and the aptitude to be able to talk to sellers. Most people don't have the ability to be able to talk to sellers. So when they come to me, I'm like, well, you only followed up with this person 2 or 3 times. You should have followed up 25 times. And then I even hear the conversation and it's some pitch. There's no ability to build rapport. There's no effort to build rapport. And mostly it's because they don't know how to do it. So there's no effort to build rapport. There's no effort to objection handle. There's no effort for any of this. It's just, oh, hey, I can buy your land. And if they say no to the offer, there's no follow-up on that. There's no handling the objection of why they said no to the offer, even if they have a problem. There's no problem identification. There's none of this. So you're not getting as many deals as you want to get because you're waiting on the low-hanging fruit. And so when people come to me, they're like, yeah, man, I'm getting a deal every couple months. Then I look at how many conversations they're having. I'm not surprised. Then I look at how many times they're following up with the average lead. So just so you know, the average time that we'll follow up with the lead is 12 times. 12 times on average before we get a contract and get a deal purchased. So if you're following up 2 or 3 times, I'm following up 12 times or more to get a deal done. You got to be aggressive. And on top of that, you have to make friends with these people. Many of them you make friends with and you forge connections with, you forge bonds with, many of the sellers. Now, at the multiple 6-figure level, it's way more transactional, but especially if you're playing in the game of 20, 25, 30K profit deals, it's more relational. It is. You have to build rapport with someone. You have to have someone like you. And even at the higher level, at the multi 6-figure profit deal level, there still is some of that. There still is some respect and rapport building. There's a lot of that, but it's much more transactional because on average, it's coming out of a larger portfolio. The other thing too is not knowing how to sell property on the market. It's not enough to just get a couple drone shots and put them up and just put this land is 14 acres of beautiful land. You have to make it an immersive experience for the person buying it. And you have to think about who buys this so that you can paint a picture for them. Paint the picture for the highest likely buyer profile. When you do this, the highest likely buyer profile will always come, and they'll always come with cash. And if they don't come with cash, then they're approved by the bank for your asking price and are going to give you your asking price. So you have to know how to sell property to the highest likely buyer profile and think about who buys this property and how do I market it to them and what attributes does this property have that I can market out. Now, if you're not selling properties consistently, then you're in a situation where you're going to be broke. So dispositions is one of the most important things. And that's why I talk about selling to the highest likely buyer profile. Because when you think like this, then you start marketing for that person. And also just going back and seeing what has been successful in the past. Go back and look at comparables that sold in 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, 80 days. Go back and look at some of these comparables, because when you look at the comparables, then you can see, oh, I just have to repeat this. Let me make this a little bit better. Let me make a few tweaks. Let me repeat what they did. for the same kind of property and let me sell my property quickly. This is why in the beginning, market research is also so important, because you have to be looking at what's sold, how quickly it's sold. So then, you know, once you go into the market, you know what you're buying and you know how to sell it as well. So every single aspect of the business is connected, from marketing to talking to sellers to selling your property. It's all connected. Ultimately, what you need is one simple system put into your business so that you can go from marketing to talking to people to selling properties on a consistent basis. You need to put it on a conveyor belt. Once you put it on a conveyor belt, now you've entered the realm where this is your full-time business and you can do multiple six figures profit per quarter. And when you think about being broke, if you're not in the situation where you want to be, and when I say broke, I mean you got under 100 grand cash. If you're in that situation, well then something is broken. Something in your system, something in what you're doing is broken. So all you have to do is fix what's broken. And if you want to fix what's broken faster, feel free to book a strategy called me below. I'll help you install the exact systems that I put into my land flipping business and my client's business that lead to multiple six-figure profit and multiple seven-figure profit results. Now, the other thing too is having positive brand recognition. When a seller opens your mailer, what do they think of you? What are the first things that they think of you? And you have to think about what problem someone has and how you can help. And also, how can you convey the message of you being able to help a person's problems in your marketing? You see, if you're just using these general marketing templates, it's going to be very difficult for you to stand out amongst the rest of the people. If you're not in front of your sellers' faces all the time, it's going to be very difficult for you to stand out amongst the rest of the people. If they can't look at your company and go, oh, this company, they help with this. They can help me get out of my situation. If they can't recognize that with you, they're not going to go with you. So what does your branding look like? What does the copy of your mailer look like? How do you identify problems in what you're writing? What does your website look like? Does it identify and speak to people's problems? Most of the time, what I see is literally buy land, quick cash, fast, in 2 days and 24 hours. Okay? But what's the problem that you're solving? We're solving the back tax issue. We're solving the 1031 exchange issue. If you've never seen this property before and this mailer just popped up in your inbox, that's a problem we can solve for you. So identify the problems that a person is having and convey the message to them that you can help them and that you also helped other people before. And if they don't see that when they open your marketing, if they don't see how you can solve their problem, then they're not going to go with you. Then they're going to think you're a scam. Then they're going to say, oh, scammer, 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 scammer. But you have to come from the place of helping. Your brand has to come from the place of helping. Because when you show that you can help, then the least you can do, the least they're going to do is give you a call, which gives you a conversation. And conversations, good quality conversations, will always lead to more profitable deals closed. Always. That is the perfect equation for closing deals on a consistent basis. Good quality conversations. If you're having good quality conversations, you will never, ever be broke. Ever. Be aggressive. Have as many conversations as you possibly can. The only way to do this is by showing in your branding that you're a person that's here to help. So listen, I make these videos because I want you to make as much money as possible with the land flipping business, be able to take care of your family, travel the world, and really live life as you please. So if you like this video, feel free to drop a comment below on what you learned from the video. Feel free to like and subscribe as well. And if you want help putting these systems into your business and scaling a multiple 6, even 7-figure profit land flipping business, book a strategy, call me below. I'll be happy to help. I'll see you on the next video.